So, you're the king's magic Merlin. Well, I admit, you're not quite what I expected. A few shots of you on television give the impression that, you're an intense man. But, looking at you, I see you're too puny to be intense.
The zombie leader of New Ordo, I presume. Don't let my appearance fool you. I'm quite capable of defending myself, especially against fools who underestimate me.
Relax, Gabriel. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. And let me just say, finding you was very challenging. But honestly, I came here to ask for your help.
You mean after insulting me and calling me puny? Why would I do anything for you?
Because your allegiance with King Asilas has run its course. You're nothing more than an employee to him now. He's about to become the ruler of the world. Surely, you don't think this would be a good idea?
I seem to recall your group of enlightened thinkers tried to accomplish the same thing. You're just mad he beat you to the punch. Now, I may not agree with what Asilas does, but he's never kept his intentions secret. No one can say that about you.
So, he never mentioned killing billions of people, did he? Or poisoning everyone in South America? Or aligning himself with the Vatican and dropping nuclear bombs? No, he forgot to mention that.
Okay, what is it you want?
Well, I need you to help me transport a machine to 5 major cities in the original states.
What kind of machine?
The kind of machine that's meant to protect Americans from more terrorist attacks.
See, I could have sworn you were behind those terrorist attacks.
Nah. The Middle Eastern Alliance is behind those. But, look, here's the thing. This machine can detect bombs within a 25-mile radius.
That's pretty powerful. How many of these machines do you have?
5. I want to place one in New York, Los Angeles, Seattle, Atlanta, and New England. I have specific coordinates and there isn't time to move them across the country using conventional methods. Gabriel, there will be more attacks, rest assured. And they will happen in these 5 cities. Can I count on you to help me save all those lives?
Whoa, that's your incentive? Saving lives? Look, I think we need to talk about my reputation.
New Kingdom Radio Theater.
What's up, guys? It's Faplin. If you need a break from listening to podcasts all day, then stop up by twitch.tv/Faplin. On this live stream, you'll get to see the future of esports shine with games such as Valorant, Overwatch, Age of Empires, and League of Legends. Once again, it's twitch.tv/Faplin, F-A-P-P-L-I-N.
Gabriel helped Malcolm Banks transport 5 of the mysterious machines to cities in strategic locations throughout the original states. He did this thinking it would help save countless American lives. But what Gabriel did not know was that the machines were not separate machines, but rather components of a larger mechanism later known as the Seismic Initiator. Once these machines were in place, they caused massive earthquakes from coast to coast. By the time Gabriel figured out Malcolm Banks's sinister plot, it was too late. But rather than going straight to King Asilas, he instead went to see the regent, Lord Capone, who had already declared a national emergency and put the entire kingdom on red alert.
America's Evening News with Tom Novak.
We have breaking news. A national emergency has been declared by Lord Quentin Capone, the regent in the original states. Massive earthquakes are being reported all over the kingdom, with major destruction in metropolitan areas such as New York and Los Angeles. We have reports that much of downtown Manhattan has been reduced to rubble, and in all 5 boroughs, there are untold amounts of damage. The pictures on your screen now show the devastation from Midtown to the Upper East Side. Scenes like this are being reported in Los Angeles and Seattle as well. We're going to a split screen. On the right is New York's Manhattan Island, and on the left is the scene around where the iconic American Banks building in Los Angeles once stood. It has been reduced to a pile of dust and twisted steel. Coming into the newsroom are reports of massive building collapses in Seattle, Atlanta, Dallas, Boston, Baltimore, San Francisco, and many more cities are reporting massive structural damage and casualties. As of right now, there has been no word from King Asilas himself, who has been unusually quiet these past few weeks. The regent has made several public appearances and is scheduled to give a press conference at any moment now. When the regent does step up to the podium, we'll go live to bring you every word. And we hope he gives us all some hope right now, because the entire kingdom has been absolutely stunned by these unexplained and spontaneous earthquakes.
Sir, I wasn't aware you were coming right now. I could have prepared something for you.
The entire kingdom is on red alert, Quentin. Now is not the time for protocols. We have to stabilize our country, like right now.
Did Gabriel tell you what happened?
He didn't have to. I read his puny little mind. I know about Malcolm Banks and the New Order. I've known for a while, to be honest. But I didn't think they had the capacity to pull something like this off. I believe Gabriel didn't either, which is why they were able to weasel him.
Are you going to take action against Gabriel, sir?
I'll deal with him later. Right now, we need to reassure our people we have the situation under control.
How should we do this? Half the country is in ruins with all these earthquakes. Even the Grand Castle sustained some damage in last night's quakes. But this place was built to withstand earthquakes, among other things.
If more people took the lessons from antiquity to heart and built their castles the way the ancients did, many more buildings would be standing this morning. But it's always about the mighty old dollar, isn't it, Quentin?
Always has been, always will be. So, sir, what are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to give the press conference, not you. Instead, I'm sending you to China to retrieve Lord Shelley. She has fallen very ill, and we need her to finish this war. We think she might have been exposed to the pestilence over there, so be careful when you arrive. Go with Gabriel and bring Shelley back here, and have the medics take a look at her. Leave General Pershing in charge of the China campaign. He's been doing a great job. Once Shelley is better, we'll send her back.
As you command, Your Majesty.
This just in. King Asilas is in New Eden and will be giving a press conference, not Lord Capone, as was previously reported. Let's go to the podium now, as the king is about to speak.
Citizens of America, today many of us woke up to the sounds of horror and breaking buildings. When a disaster happens, such as an earthquake, It is difficult to fathom how our lives were caught in the crossfire of a natural occurrence. Powerful earthquakes are not something anyone can predict or control. But the earthquakes that destroyed so many of our cities were not natural occurrences. They were deliberately caused. Surviving members of the monster group have reunited and pooled all of their resources to build machines capable of causing massive, deadly earthquakes. What took place in the early morning hours in cities across the kingdom was the most sophisticated terrorist attack the world has ever known, carried out by a group known as the New Order. These evil people will never stop trying to destroy the good citizens of America because they are filled with hate and rage in their hearts. The love of God is absent in their soulless existence, and they desire nothing but wickedness and destruction. They want war and pestilence, and for the sun to stop shining so they can control every aspect of our lives. But as your king, I will never rest until I hunt down every single one of them and make them pay for the atrocities they have committed against humanity. I want all my fellow citizens to stand with me and begin the healing and rebuilding process. Salvage whatever we can from the rubble. Bury our dead honorably. Help out our neighbors any way we can. And stay informed by watching the news. Refrain from believing rumors. And pray every chance you get for guidance and clarity. I will not be taking any questions at this time, but we'll keep you all informed as we begin to take down those responsible for this devastation. Stay strong, and God bless America.
Sir, that was a compelling press conference. I'm glad you did it instead of me, to be honest.
Where's Shelley?
She's with Lord Roberts and her medical team. But sir, I have to say, there is something very different about Lord Shelley. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Stop with the finger puns, Quentin. You're not funny.
I'm not trying to be funny, Your Majesty. I'm telling you, there is something off about Shelley. She's giving off tremendously bad vibes, okay?
Watch how you speak to me, Quentin. Never raise your voice at me.
I'm telling you something really important. You need to listen to me.
I am listening to you.
Sir, we have a situation in the infirmary where Lord Shelley is being housed.
What's the situation, Command?
The medics caring for Lord Shelley are fighting amongst themselves.
What? Put Lord Roberts on, now!
That is impossible, sir. Lord Roberts is the main doctor fighting with the other medics. It appears she is unresponsive to attempts of calming her down.
Put me through to Spartan Mendez. Mendez, go to the infirmary and give me a status on the situation immediately.
On my way, Your Majesty.
So, are you going to start listening to me or what?
Quentin, what the hell is wrong with you? I am your king and master. You make no demands of me, ever.
Well, I am now, sir. I am sick and tired of you treating me like a servant boy. I am not a servant boy or an idiot. I am Lord of the High Council. I need to be respected.
Have you lost your damn mind?
Your Majesty, the medics caring for Lord Shelley are in the midst of fighting among themselves. Lord Roberts and other doctors are literally wrestling on the floor. I think they're trying to kill each other. Sir, what are your orders?
We have a psychological situation on our hands, Spartan Mendez. How many Spartans are in the Grand Castle at the moment?
15, sir. 2 of them are Knight Spartans.
Call all Spartans and get Lord Shelley out of there. Bring her to me no matter what condition she is in.
I want an answer, Silas. Tell me you respect me or I'll...
Quentin, your mind is being manipulated. This is not who you are. Your rage is surfacing, and it is being caused by something so powerful, not even I can combat it for long.
There's nothing wrong with me, sir. I see everything very clearly now.
I will explain everything to you shortly, my friend. I know you are not yourself right now,
I don't think I have ever been more myself than I am at the moment, sir.
Command, put me through to Gabriel.
What do you need now, King?
In my office at the Grand Castle. It is urgent you come here. Thank you, Gabriel.
You little pipsqueak. If you weren't the king's due boy, I would rip your head off and
Quentin, stop! Gabriel, I need you to get Lord Shelley out of here now.
I don't understand. You just asked me to bring her here.
Something is very wrong. I think I figured it out, but I need more time to understand. Anyway, people are losing control and are fighting amongst themselves since her arrival. She needs to go back.
Fine. I'll send her back.
Lord Shelley was the Red Horse, and her role as the Great Divider was coming into full bloom. Anywhere Shelley went, people would fight among themselves until the death. King Asilas realized this when he brought her to New Eden, thinking she was sick. But in fact, Lord Shelley was not really sick. It turned out Lord Shelley could only remain where people could be divided. Once the people were no longer unified in any capacity, she would become deathly ill until she relocated to another place where she could wreak havoc. As it happened, Lord Shelley could no longer be anywhere at peace. Everywhere she went, every room she entered, every step she took, made men and women fight each other until all peace was destroyed. But before Shelley left New Eden, Queen Rebecca learned of her presence and went to Asilas to say goodbye.
Silas, I came to say goodbye. I know you brought that pig Lord Shelley here, and I think I've had enough of all this. I can't be with you anymore. I'm sorry, but I have to leave.
Leave? Where are you going?
I'm sort of going home, to the English countryside. I spent half my life there, so it makes sense to go where I feel like I belong. I don't belong here. Not in this castle, and not with you.
I don't want you to go. I still have hope we can work things out.
I don't want to work things out, Silas. I want to be away from you. I don't know this person you have become. You are like a complete stranger to me now. You go away to secret locations. You conspire with God knows who. You plot and plan to kill millions of people. And you still care about Lord Shelley. Everyone sees it. And I just don't have the energy nor the desire to do this anymore. So I'm leaving.
Rebecca, my love, please.
Just stop, Silas. Don't. I want to leave, so please. Just let me go.
Lord Vargas, thank you for meeting me and Jacob here in Israel. I realize you have other things to do, and I promise I will make this brief. We have to band together to stop this alliance with the Church. The Pope is not who people think he is, and the more they follow him and believe in him, the more dangerous this world will become. We have to stop him.
But the Pope and our King are best of friends now. What do you propose we do that would not be considered treasonous?
If I may, gentlemen, my father is blinded by the Pope, as are the people. I suggest we do something completely drastic to wake my father up and see that the Pope is not who he thinks he is.
My prince, what is the Pope exactly?
He is the false prophet, and he's turned my father into...
Don't say it, my prince. No, I don't believe it.
I know it is difficult to understand. Believe me. I had a hard time wrapping my head around it too. But Vargas, you are the pale horse, and I am the black horse. We must fulfill our duties now, because we can never go back to the way things were. The big change in the world is happening. It's going to happen, and we have to make it so.
Okay, so what do you have in mind?
The Chinese stealth digger is literally beneath us right now. We stole one of the seismic initiators that have destroyed all those cities in the original states. This one here is the one that destroyed Manhattan.
And what do you plan to destroy with it?
We're going to use it to destroy the Chinese stealth digger.
But if you do that, you'll probably destroy Jerusalem as well. Oh no. This is what you want to do, isn't it?
It has to happen, Lord Vargas. It's been prophesized. Don't you see? This was all meant to happen, and here we are. Just by coincidence, with all these tools to make it happen. It's all been spelled out for us.
Can we count on you, Lord Vargas?
How can I help?
Brings pestilence and death to Christians everywhere. Then we'll destroy the Vatican.
America's Evening News with Tom Novak.
We have breaking news. A powerful earthquake is being reported in the holy city of Jerusalem. It is unclear at this hour the amount of damage sustained, but aerial footage of the region shows the majority of the city and nearly all of its holy sites have collapsed into a giant sinkhole. Even the capital of Israel, which was moved from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem many years ago, is not even visible in the rubble and fire. There is no word on the condition of the Prime Minister or if he is even alive. The iconic Dome of the Rock and other holy sites have been completely destroyed. Reactions from around the world range from utter dismay and confusion to deep sadness. Now, there have been some conspiracy theories as of late regarding a massive tunnel project under the city of Jerusalem, but those claims were initially dismissed. However, given the earthquakes in America just a few days ago, there is widespread concern that the earthquake in Jerusalem was not a natural occurrence. We are awaiting word from the office of King Asilas. Hold it. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something very ominous in the skies above Israel. We are going to a live feed as strange dark clouds are covering a wide area, blocking the sun, and it seems to be spreading. And now we are getting word that an unusually large meteor shower is raining down in multiple areas throughout the Middle East region. There is just so much information coming into the newsroom at this moment. Please give us a second. There are reports of large meteors over the skies of Israel, Northern Africa, Italy, and Southern Europe. There are unconfirmed reports of a meteor striking the city of Cairo in Egypt and Misrata in Libya. Reports are coming in from all over the world of bright lights in the sky and what appears to be large meteors raining down on the entire planet. Okay, the Center for National Emergencies has just released a statement, and I quote, "A national emergency is in full effect, and everyone should stay indoors until further notice. It is not safe to be outside at this time. If you have a basement in your home, remain there until further notice. Find the strongest structure you can and remain calm until the danger passes." End quote. Well, as you can imagine, we are trying to get as much information as we can to the public. So stay tuned as we bring the latest in this series of catastrophic events taking place around the world.
My lord, I know not what to do at this hour. Please give me your guidance.
Asilas, the time has come to prepare this world for the change necessary to bring everyone into the new age.
Use me, Lord. How may I prepare this world for the change that needs to happen?
You will follow the instructions outlined in the Olivet prophecy. But before you make your way back into the world to do this, here, in your presence, I break the fifth seal of God's document. The world will head into a deep darkness now, Asilas. It will be a darkness never before known. The one you call Pope will attempt to bring light to the masses in their dark hour. But this Pope is not a true believer. Many will try to destroy him, and they will try to destroy you by association. Do not be fooled by the false prophet, Asilas. Remember, he is also necessary for the change to happen. You must tread carefully with him, or the world will suffer immense loss. It is their souls they must be convinced is at stake. And convincing them of this will be your ultimate challenge. Prepare everyone for the tribulations. The time has come.
You've been listening to The Rise of King Asilas, Episode 45, our Season 3 finale, The Olivet Prophecy, starring J.V. Torres as King Asilas, Gary Scales as Malcolm Banks, Alex Olson as Gabriel, John Dobie as Lord Quentin Capone, Megan White as Command Operator, Lynn Spencer as Spartan Mendez, Meg McDonald as Queen Rebecca, Stephen Fisher as Lord Jeremy Oreb, Dan Delgado as Lord Alberto Vargas, Dominic Nataro as Prince Jacob, Jordan Blom as the Alpha Omega, Don Radzitsky as newsreader Tom Novak, and narrated by Sergei Brashnikov. This episode features the song Striker by Warcloud. Download the music of Warcloud on bandcamp.com. For more information about the cast, the music, or other contributors to this production, please visit us at www.theriseofkingasilas.com for a full list on our Season 3 episode page. And now, a word from our podcast friends.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lieb.
And I'm Jason Horton.
And we're the hosts of Ghost Town, a comedy podcast about all places abandoned, tragic, mysterious, haunted, and true crimey.
That's not a word. We cover all kinds of locations like
the Los Feliz Murder House,
an LA murder frozen in time, Action Park,
the world's most dangerous amusement park, John Benet Ramsey's house, Woodstock 99, the Cecil Hotel, and the Black House.
Ooh, Satan. So pause the podcast you're currently listening to immediately and go subscribe to Ghost Town.
You can find us at Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.
This has been a production of the New Kingdom Radio Theater in Baltimore, Maryland, copyright 2020, and stay tuned for our Season 4 premiere on Halloween 2020.